In today's video, we are doing a mock test with one of my clients, Safi, who's a little bit tired today.
Yeah, tired is the word.
We are doing this lesson stupidly early, to be fair. But
and you've decided to put it on film.
Yeah, I'm a bit evil like that, really. Safi's been a client of mine for a while. Went to university, had a bit of a gap. How long was the gap?
Well, how long was COVID?
True, yeah, about 3 years, that's it. So basically a big gap, but a phenomenally good learner. Picked it up very quickly, very competent, very confident, as
true.
You can see.
Very humble.
Yeah, being honest, I've got to be. So I'm expecting big things from this mock test, even though it's sort of just wake up time, really. It is one of the green test routes, so it's one of the routes that you could be asked to do on the driving test itself. So, happy?
Very happy.
Cool. Test lasts for 38 to 40 minutes. During that time, one manoeuvre, plus possibly the emergency stop. If I say nothing, assume I want you to go straight up, follow road signs, and if you're not sure, ask me to repeat, and I can.
But you won't say anything else?
No, I will keep it strum for everything else, that's it. On this route as well, it's going to be a follow the signs route.
Oh God,
okay.
My favourite. I love when we do that.
So, whenever you're ready, let's go for a drive. Great start to the test. It's always good to see a nice dominant blind spot check. Gets the examiner happy from the beginning.
I've been hiding it from you this whole time.
Yeah, to be fair, she does like mocking me quite a lot as well. So.
I'm going to keep that to a minimum. I think it distracts me.
Safi does pick up her first driver fault for mirrors and change of speed because she doesn't check the rear view mirror when slowing down for this zebra crossing. It's important to remember that you should check your rear view mirror whenever you are slowing down or potentially slowing down to see and assess what is going on behind in order to know when you need to start braking. We will talk about this in the debrief at the end. Now Safi habitually doesn't check her rear view mirror, so for instance with this traffic light here and this white car pulling out, she doesn't check, so again it's a driver fault. As a rough rule of thumb, if you don't check it 3 times, the examiner will usually convert it to a serious fault. That is not a hard and fast rule, but the majority of examiners will go by that.
Taking the piss out of my driving instructor for 20 minutes, compilation. Now is this the road that I was driving 20 down when it was 30?
And as mentioned, if she doesn't check 3 times, she gets a serious fault. And again, she didn't check here, so sadly, that is the serious fault. You can see how easily you can pick up a serious fault for lack of mirrors, because you will have to do them often. What I'd like you to do is follow the signs, continue to follow the signs for Enfield.
Not Enfield. All you Enfield people out there. I don't like Enfield.
Just like beat that bit out.
Don't write anything, because you know you save them up and then you forget them. You can bleep that bit out as well.
The age kicking in there. And sleep deprivation from having a 2-week-old.
Yeah, everyone comment congratulations in the comment section.
Thank you.
Yeah. People are going to be watching this like 2 years later and be like, congratulations!
Well, you're a teenager.
Yeah, you're a teenager. Okay, I think this is the way to Enfield, but could be wrong.
You are going the correct way.
Thank you. That's the most you've ever said. And
Because you're
the
a good
speed
learner,
limit
you don't
is,
have to do
yeah,
much teaching.
yeah.
It's because you've watched my amazing
You know they
video.
wouldn't. Yeah, of course I have. You know they wouldn't insure me on my stepdad's car because they said I've been learning too long. Don't bleep that bit out too. It's COVID.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they said.
You've never done a test?
Because I failed my theory.
They wouldn't even know that.
Yeah, well, exactly. That's what I thought, but that's what they said.
Name and shame.
I actually don't know, but I'll get it. I'll comment it. Avoid these people.
That'd be interesting
Drove
to
it
find
slow.
out.
I don't know. Don't write that down. Thank God we'd stopped here because I didn't really like the looks of that corner. It's true. Hey. These two next to us are both looking directly into the car when I looked over. Awkward eye contact.
You have those moments, just staring at a car and notice that they're staring back.
You should do an advertisement, like, if you're trying to live your best hot girl summer this summer, driving around in your car, learn with Mike.
Get the roof down.
Yeah.
Perks of a convertible car.
I feel like I'm living my Fiat 500 girly life, apart from it's not a Fiat 500, but it looks like one, so no one will ever know.
Mocking again.
I mean, that's the truth. We're going straight.
I can't say
Yeah.
anything.
Okay. Okay, don't mark me down for bad lane position, because I was getting it, yeah? Hello. People are going quite slowly, it's quite annoying, because I'm trying to really, like, get up and go, do you know what I mean? Piggy's behind us.
Gotta believe that one
No, you don't. Let my views be known. Is this the... Actually, I won't talk about your other students while we're on camera.
I'm wondering how much of this mock test is actually going to be audible.
Just mute some of it. You don't need sound to watch me drive.
Just do some slapstick comedy music.
Do some like elevator music. Why am I looking over there for the speed?
And as you can tell, this is going to be a funny mock test.
Am I doing? Am I on third, yeah? Don't let the world know I don't know my left and right.
So I'm not going to bleep that out.
That's okay. Do you know what? Keep it in. Keep it real. Keep it real for the viewers. You can not know your left and right and still be an excellent driver.
It's a common fault.
I remember you were teaching me for like 3 months, and then and I was like, yeah, because I don't know my left and right, and you're like, you really could have told me that sooner. I was like, well, yeah,
But remember, the examiner can always give hand signals as well, so
yeah.
you can
You
always
better be
ask
giving
for
them.
them.
I'm gonna say, give them hand signals very clearly. Otherwise, we ain't gonna know where you want to go. We'll end up in Enfield.
Could be a long test.
Yeah. Are we still going to Enfield? Because oh. Sorry. Mark that down, then you won't have to look for it later. Oh. God. Beep beep. 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 You know what? You can't get marked down for going the wrong way, so YOLO. Can you get a minor if they've asked you to go somewhere and you don't?
No.
Who cares? I am in
Pretty
the
much.
hardest lane of the roundabout, so that's also not good. If there was a hard lane, it's this one. Oh, if I meant to do that. Am I? That's me, not me, right? That's him. Yeah, bad lane position, learner. Oh, this is also yellow. Babes, are you alright? Your lane position's awful. Are you not going to wave to your driving friend?
Oh, I don't know that one.
Yeah, clearly, because he's awful. You only know the good ones. So, then, okay. Hey. I can't even see the lights. Okay, I know where we're going. Babes, are you alright? Jesus Christ, on a bike. Relax. Yeah, that's right, I'm judging you. That used to be me, and now I'm shouting at them. I should have been like, beep, 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 like everyone else was to me.
Safi picks up a few faults here. First of all, signal's necessary because she's forgotten to cancel
Every time
the
I swear, I'll
indicator.
press the beep.
Second thing,
Beep.
appropriate speed. They're way too slow. This is a 40, so
This could be the
it's
funniest
causing a
podcast
bit of a
ever
problem,
recorded.
especially with lane discipline. She should be in the left lane, and the person behind undertakes because of us going far too slow.
Am I meant to be in the left lane?
Now she picks up a serious fault for steering. As you can see,
Don't want
the
to sound
swerve
that.
there as she
Go that
chucks
way,
her
keep
shoulder.
going, keep speed,
It's really
I'm going,
important
I'm going.
to practice shoulder checks on the move to eliminate
I don't know what I was
that
doing
problem.
there. Don't write
But the other
anything
thing
down.
that you can always do is just continually check your mirrors. So you always know you're missing your blind spots. That would always avoid that problem.
So we're going to do a little bit more on the independent drive. We're no longer following the signs for Enfield.
Are we in Enfield? Did I do it right or did I do it wrong?
We are going the correct direction, but we're not going up to Enfield now. We're going to change it. So what we're going to do now is follow the signs for Edmonton.
Okay. I feel like you've done this on this because you know that my sign reading's really poor. I think it's because I need glasses. Also something I could have told you. Edmonton Green, half a mile, straight ahead. Enfield, Edmonton, I'm confused. Do we turn right? You know what? I don't know. I think we should have turned right there. But I'm gonna hope that there's another sign further ahead. That was a flop. I feel like you wouldn't have told me Edmonton that soon to go right, so I'm gonna go with I'm right.
Okay, so we were supposed to have turned right there.
Thought so, but you know what? I'm not in the mood for Edmonton.
Don't worry, I'll redirect us. So, at the main set of traffic lights ahead, we'll turn right.
Okay. See, sign reading. Ain't my strong suit. I feel like that sign was quite confusing though.
We'll have a look at it later. So we're turning right.
I
Right to the
completely
house.
agree that you shouldn't go into the right lane excessively
You're
early,
gonna let me
because
go,
otherwise
or-
you're obstructing
Okay,
the
no,
highway.
you're not. That's really nice
But
of you.
when the examiner is asking you to turn right, that
That's
is a
really nice
good
of you.
distance to move across. If the sat nav is telling you to move across in 1 mile, yes, that is too early.
Really? Did you have to do that?
But
I'm back
you can
to
see
squeeze
that
through there.
this situation would not have arose had Safi moved across
great.
earlier.
Yeah, this is great.
Because she hasn't moved across
are we in
early,
danger?
it gets marked down as planning on the test.
And now father of two in danger. Do you think I can squeeze through there? Or you're not going to say anything, are you?
I'm not going to say anything.
I don't know why she couldn't have just let me go. I'll save you another beeping out, but beep, beep, beep. You can let me go in your silly monster truck. Oh, don't write anything down. Please let me go. You see? You see me? Are you watching? Don't just go. See? No, no. Fuck you. being bad at things. Let the viewers at home know that. Oh, this is one of those nice turnings where you rub sides with the other car. Okay, I'm going, and that light's not for me, guys. Don't make that mistake at home. That light's not for us. Learned that the hard way. Yeah, nice. Try not to take your car off. The bottom of your car off in this video. Ah!
Yeah,
We've got a habit of that, yes.
Okay, we're no longer doing the independent drive. I'll give us
Thank God.
directions from now on. Take the next road on the right.
Okay. Oh, you've done this on purpose. Okay.
Go away for them.
Really? Does that mean I failed?
I'd agree,
Don't write that
Safi.
down.
That was definitely a fail. In fact, it was dangerous for judgment crossing.
Oh.
Remember, if the examiner has to take
Friggin'
control
hell.
of the car, most of the time it would
Ah.
be marked down as a dangerous fault.
He was slowing down, so I thought he was letting me go.
What were they slowing down for?
Me.
Where are they now?
Well, obviously they were slowing down to turn, but I being narcissistic, thought they were slowing down for me. Okay, big flop, but we'll cut that bit out for the purposes of the video. What if I do that on the actual test? And I'm not reliving my hot girl summer. I think I need to be. It's too early to be extra cautious, but on the day, I will be. She says, going straight across the roundabout. There's still some stuff off the back of that car.
Get a TV.
These speed bumps are a bit much. And no one's racing round here.
They are hard.
Oh. Thanks, King. I know.
At the end of the road, turn left.
This is the road that I was driving slowly down. Or not. I'll bloody remember. What kind of swear words do you bleep out? Like stupid, bloody.
No, that's fine.
Oh, let's stay in then. Like how much of a swear word does it have to be for you to bleep out?
Probably an F or an S or a C.
Had a couple C's.
Roundabout will turn right, second exit.
Okay, this is the roundabout that, you know, I almost cried on.
When?
You remember when, with you, it wasn't like some separate time where I was crying on the roundabout.
Just randomly in the middle of it.
I don't know why, but it was very stressful. Do you remember my phone was ringing, and like then you were like, go this way, go that way, in a less aggressive way than that, but it's more just this thing.
Wax on, wax off.
Okay, turn right, second exit. We were talking,
Right.
so I'm gonna blame you on that one. That's the bus depot, so let's not turn into there. Don't make that mistake, guys. When he brings you here, he's trying to catch you out. Oh. Oh, I did that all in first.
You'll need to be in the right lane to go straight here.
I feel like saying that was giving too much away.
It's because this vehicle in front was on the road marking, so it's hard to see what lanes for what. So they'll give you a heads up in that situation.
Thanks, King. Just checking you weren't very easy on me after I almost drove in front of that car. Oh, fuck. Beep! Ugh, if my mum ever sees this, she'll be like, why do you swear so much? Once I saw her at the doctor's and I thought she was actually gonna tear me in two. Like, honestly, she looked like the angriest I've ever seen her. And I was like, oh god.
She just looks so chilled out.
She's very chill. Mum, if you watch this, you're very chill. But she sometimes really, really, really cares about swearing, and then other times she really, really, really doesn't. Like when it comes out of her mouth.
One rule for one, other for another.
No,
It's
we
like a
all
lot
have
of
the
driving
same
instructors,
rules.
really, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I've also, for the record, I actually have something to measure Mike against, not height, but like of his ability as a driving instructor. Because Tony, the other one I had, if you're out there, beep beep. No, seriously, put that on there. Put that on there. I hope he sees this. Should we driving instructor horror stories, part 1.
I'm intrigued now.
He's the one that told me to wear my hair up because his wife was getting annoyed about all my hair in his car.
Yeah, I forgot
Well,
about that.
Tony, you sounded a bit wrong, so you can beat that out as well if you want.
I'll keep going in.
Tony, you're a wrong one. Anyway, and he wasn't even a good driving instructor, so
Traffic lights, we're going to be turning right.
okay. Haven't done any pop in the back of the car. Yeah, cheers. Traffic lights, turning right. Okay.
That is something that's important. You have to feel comfortable with your instructor because
Yeah, he wasn't like inappropriate. He was just rude, and like that was not fun for anyone. He didn't like me. I didn't like him. I wonder if he was trying to be so appropriate that he was almost just like a bit mean. Do you know what I mean? Like no friendliness, which is just odd because if you have a problem with being friendly with people you're spending, bear in mind it was one of those driving intensive courses. Don't judge me. 6 hours a day in a car with somebody, like, crack a couple jokes, please.
yeah, you gotta feel relaxed, and if you feel like you're under pressure a lot of the time, you're not gonna sort of take it in as much. Plus, a lot of instructors, they do massively over instruct and they make things more difficult, like the whole crossing the arms and stuff like that, where they say, oh, if you do that, you're gonna
He
fail.
had me round the
That's just
bloody
rubbish.
front of the car looking under the bonnet. I was like, Tony, please.
Well, that's just show me tell me questions, isn't it?
I know, but we've never done that.
Well, coming up to your test yet.
Well, 17.
So,
Or 19th.
So we're gonna
19th at 12:58. Bit random.
fingers crossed.
Yeah, guys, send me good luck. Okay, good start, guys. Good
Obviously, she
start.
picks up a driver fault there.
You
for
know what? You
control
can
gears.
actually move off in second. It's just not advised. No one was in danger in that situation, so don't write anything down. Sorry. It's gonna be a lot of work for you. We're going straight here. She didn't say anything. Oh, yeah, the potholes. Potholing today.
Take the next road on the left.
Okay, good, because I'm not enjoying this bus being behind me. Slowing down, going into second, keeping brake pressure, turning into the left. Go watch how to turn into minor roads, guys. Links below. A lot of promotion going on in this video
Okay,
for you.
good. We've also got to mention
did
what you do
actually-
for work as well.
No, I don't want any promotion right now. I'm not really popping off in my field. Anyone want to give me a job as a production assistant? Hit me up.
She mingles with some big names.
Don't mention him here.
I won't.
Don't mention him here in case he sees it and he's like, why were you mentioning me in that driving video? I'm looking for a driving instructor for my daughter and my name's just being mentioned. They're gonna think it's someone really famous, but everyone's gonna be confused. Oh, I think that was a little bit risky, but I'm gonna go with it.
Well, I saw the person at King's Cross Station once
So
when I was going
funny.
on holiday, and for me, the man's a legend. And I'm not normally that sort of starstruck when it comes to celebrities. I have got a family member and don't know who it is. He's quite famous.
If you drive with Mike, if you learn to drive with Mike, he'll tell you who it is.
Well, I don't normally. It's only special people that I can trust.
Oh, being the optimal word, yeah, because I mingle with a lot of high-profile people. He thought he could tell me.
Yeah. So. And,
Go on. Go. Flash. How do you turn flash then? Just go. Yeah.
So another funny moment there, but in all seriousness, it's a driver fault for flashing your lights to tell somebody when to go or to say thank you for control ancillary controls.
Okay. You can chat to them. I'm not that distracted when I talk to you.
And
Chat to the fans.
as he was walking towards me, I literally just said, "You're a legend." And he goes, "Thanks." I went, "No, honestly, you're a legend." And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "What an idiot."
So embarrassing for you. You could have gotten in there. You know what? If he'd said something else, he might have been like, "You should produce my next record."
Well, you'll see my dodgy editing on iMovie.
Yeah, once he sees your beeping technique on this, he's gonna be astounded.
I like we could get probably quite a good like drum and bass mix going
Oh,
with the amount of
God.
beeping going on.
Oh god. I
Get it
really
in the
think you should put
4/4 beat.
lift music over most of this video.
Get it going as a 4/4 beat.
That's taking Mike way back. Oh yeah, do it in third, guys. No, don't write that down. The thing is, you shouldn't write it down because I know what I'm doing wrong. Do you know what I mean? So.
Still remind me though.
Come on, little learner.
Park on the left before the white car. Don't
Okay.
worry about the driveway.
Okay. I wasn't going to worry about the driveway. I'll just park over it.
That's fine.
Is it over? Okay.
Not yet. So,
Oh god, you're going to make me.
driver when ready.
Oh, I thought you were going to make me park on this road. That would have been unsafe. Because. Just go back a bit, just in case. Okay. I did look, by the way.
But not before she moved, so that would be a driver fault for moving off safety.
Cue. you saying punto like that?
Italian, you got it.
Of course.
Punto. Means point.
So cultured, Mike.
Oh, I feel I know my own language. I mean, not very cultured at all.
Oh, you've taken us into this again.
The fun of traffic.
Oh, bloody hell. Beep. Oh, move forward. Move forward.
And another driver fault for ancillary controls. Remember, you only use your horn to alert somebody of your presence or if there being a danger to your vehicle. You don't use it as a road rage or to tell somebody to move. This could also be very easily marked down as a serious fault.
God, this is going to be a lot of work for you. Mike also teaches great road rage. This part is going to be like
That's a cutscene.
Like, why did they cut that bit? What did she say? She could say all of that stuff, but he's gonna. Why did he cut that bit? We won't tell them about the Iceland lorry.
Iceland.
You remember that Iceland lorry that was like on like down past Safeways.
Beeping you for doing the speed limit and driving right up the back of your car.
Yeah, huge grotty Iceland lorry, literally trying to drive on top of me because I was going the speed limit. He thought it was 40 and it wasn't.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was. I was just going whatever he was telling me. That was early days though. Still don't know the speed limit most of the time, but I think 20 is just a good guess. And then if you look into the roads and you see anything else, that's also good. It's also a good indicator.
Traffic lights turning right.
Oh bloody. I'm so sorry. It's like you actually just won't go anywhere. That was my plan all along. Hours of editing. What have you got to do this afternoon, which meant I had to get up at 8:30? Well, 8:30, 8.
Just clients.
Oh.
Full day.
That won't get up at 8.
Today's my first day back since my little one's been born, really.
And you wanted me to be the first lesson.
My first victim.
Please, I'm not the victim in this car. Everyone already knows I'm doing that, but I'll just let them know just in case. They're stupid. I stay in second because it's kind of narrow, kind of 20, but now I'm going to third.
Park on the left where it's safe to do so.
Okay. Ta-da.
Thank you. Drive on with safety.
Please.
Ah.
Don't show them my bay parking. Oh,
Safi picks up 2 driver faults there, one for safety because she hasn't checked her shoulder before pulling away, and the second fault for control for the
my wave not good enough. You have to do a second one.
I always feel like I have to. It's kind of like an obligation of the job title. Be polite, and then hopefully when they see my car again, they don't decide to.
Don't beg people, Mike.
I know. I feel like I have to be that way.
Don't, yeah? You're better than that.
It's 17 years of abuse.
You know what? This might be the worst mock test we've ever done. For For me, anyway.
It's been. I would say it's the worst.
I almost killed that woman that one time. But you stopped me because he's a good driving instructor.
Yeah, I let you come close.
In fact, it was round here. Oh, you know White Hart Lane?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was right outside the Tottenham Stadium. I thought she was wearing
Oh,
a Tottenham
I remember
shirt, so I just accelerated towards the red light.
Boo Spurs.
Yeah,
It's
big
quite
boo.
funny. My older son does that. He goes, boo Arsenal, boo Spurs.
My dad told my baby sister that Arsenal was a swear word. And now we're like, whenever we shout Arsenal, she's like,
Oh, bless.
we're trying to get her to say it, she's like, Arsenal. Yeah, my dad's a Spurs fan. Ew. Ew. What's that little orange light?
Fuel.
Thought so.
I don't know why fuel was going on. Didn't know she used that much petrol.
Probably from all the, I don't know, bad driving that I've been doing. This test. I mean, it wouldn't be a good video if I wasn't talking. So, no one wants to sit and watch a 40-minute silent video. And when I talk, I drive badly. So, you know, it's give and take.
You're doing it for the views.
Yeah, exactly.
What,
I've got 2 mouths to feed now, so I'm trying to get them views up. Okay, thanks for that.
Well, I've got 3 mouths to feed.
Yeah, but I'm sure your wife, you know, she's an independent woman. She can feed herself.
Barely. She's not much of a cook.
Cut that out. Elevator music right now.
I've already told you about that.
I know, but don't say it on the video.
That's alright, she won't watch it.
I won't tell them how you met. There's gonna be silence. They'll be like, what are they laughing about?
Truth be told, yes, she was one of my clients. But it was
Don't
her
tell
that
the
made
truth right
move.
now.
Oh, I've got nothing to be
Yeah, it was her that made the move.
She made the
apparently.
move. I said no initially. Then when she
Don't
passed
tell
the
the
test,
video that.
oh, when she passed the test, she then asked again. I like
People are gonna
gumption.
think they've got a chance with you.
No, I'm happily married. Very, very happily married. Someone that gave, we'll take the next road on the right.
Oh, lovely. You
My amazing
again
wife
can't
that
see my
enjoyed-
right and left.
That's fine.
Yeah, I've never met her, but she does sound amazing.
Yeah, she endured 4.5 years of life here for our first ball and 2.5 years of life here for our second. So, but right, I owe
Queen.
her my life.
It's true.
She's not getting rid of me whether she likes it or not.
Driving instructor kills wife when she tried to leave him. Stop, that's actually quite deep. Bleep that out.
Yeah, that one probably will get cut.
Yeah, cut that. Too dark for the tube.
We'll take the second road on the right. That's the first.
Okay.
And then we'll park on the left. Don't worry about driveways on this occasion.
I never do. I'll just park over them. Why did I put the clutch down? Guys, don't do what I just did. Silly. Okay.
Park anywhere on the left.
Ta-da!
Okay, keep it on.
Oh, 1 or 2.
Fully. Yeah. So it's only when you get to the test centre that we finish.
Oh yeah, soz. If I turn the car off, I'm gonna fail.
No.
Good.
Awesome.
Again.
So,
Already failed, but whatever.
it's a good thing to remember actually. If you are stuck in solid traffic, you're not moving, level crossings, things like that, switch off your engine because they can actually mark you down for that because you're using fuel for no reason at all. So it comes under
Not being
precautions.
eco-minded.
That's it. So, manoeuvre time.
Mhm.
What I'd like you to do is pull up alongside the vehicle that's in front of you. That's a
Ready.
good one. And side of that vehicle, going back no more than 2 car lengths and being close to the curb.
Well, the last point we'll see, but I will try. We haven't done this in a long time.
Safi picks up another driver fault here for not checking her right blind spot. It is very, very important that you check your blind spots properly. It's a very easy fail.
Look before, alright?
Okay.
Looking, there's no cars.
That's
I
the
could've
check we wanted before.
Looking around, checking mirrors, looking around, reversing, looking around. I always do this, guys, this isn't for the video. Looking around. Okay, it's kind of hard because this car's kind of short. Okay. Let rock and roll live. Right, left. Looking around. There is a car, but he's parking. Left. Much further left. Let's remember my points for a second. You know what? I'm so far from that car that I feel like I might just straighten up a little bit until you get left. Rock. Missed the point. Oh, I'm already. Fuck, man. What did I do? Oh, I know what I did. Never mind. I'm still alright. Straighten up. That wasn't fully correct, but I am parked correctly, and that's all that matters. Well, until you open the car door and we're really far from the curb. Should I turn the car off?
No, you're fine.
Let's see. PE.
Good. So,
Don't do what I just did, but
well, do what she just did, because that's a pass. Cool. Drive on.
oh, take the handbrake off.
And that's the third pull away without checking
See,
her
this is the
right
thing
blind
with me, I do
spots.
something good,
Unfortunately, that
and
is a
then
serious fault
I
for
don't take the
moving off
handbrake
safety.
off.
It's the give and
I
take
cannot
thing.
stress how
Yeah, I'm good at
important
that.
it is to check
Right.
your blind spots.
Well, don't write that down. Definitely shouldn't do that in the test where I tell them what I did wrong, in case they missed it. But I mean, it's their job. But I think, you know what, I won't share your views on driving invigilators right now.
End of the road, right.
Okay. End of the road. Turn.
And she picks up a driver fault for mirrors signalling. One thing to remember is if you're trying to find the road, just check the mirrors anyway, because if you can see there's someone really close behind you, don't indicate and don't turn, just drive past it. Whereas if you don't know, you're going to panic, go, oh, I've got to take this road, and hit the brakes really hard, and then that could be a
Check your
dangerous
mirrors,
fault.
guys.
So, just check your mirrors. As soon as you
Take the
hear which
next-
direction you've got to
well, you're
go,
gonna say left,
then
but I don't know
analyse.
what the hell they're doing.
Alright, so we'll take the next left instead. So this road here. So how do you feel that went?
Oh, you can ask me again. That was.
I didn't ask you before.
No,
You
but
came
I
out with your
told
own
you that
conclusion.
was poor.
Okay, why?
Because I went when that car was like about to go. I had bad lane position like quite early on, I think. But I don't know if you mark me down for that.
Lane position for what?
I really can't remember, but I remember thinking you're gonna mark me down for that. It's all a blur at this point.
Okay.
No, when we were. Oh, bad lane position when we were trying to turn right. Obviously, that was bad lane position, but that was just bad pre-planning. because I was meant to be turning right and then I was like going across the lanes. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that's planning more than lane discipline, because you knew where you needed to go. It was just that you did it too late.
Yeah. And yeah, rub it in, Mike. I don't. What else? Speed, maybe. I wasn't really looking at my speed, but I think it was all right.
Okay.
Maybe a couple times it was a bit off.
Too fast or too slow?
I always think both sometimes, but too fast, I think.
Okay.
Just like, oh, actually no, too slow. I reckon you're gonna say. You always think I'm a bit slow during the mock test. Then when we're not in the mock test, you tell me I'm driving too fast. No, we're not leaving, babes. Go away. Beep that out. Yeah, that's pretty much what I can remember.
Okay. So I didn't catch you
I didn't
speeding
look in the mirror when I went back. That was another thing.
when you were reversing.
Yeah.
Okay. It wasn't the mirror that you missed, it was the right shoulder blind spot that you missed. So you
No.
did that, and you did that.
But what's gonna
You
come
did
if
do.
I'm I guess I'm walking, right? Yeah.
Exactly. All cars pulling away from driveways, cars pulling away from the other side of the road.
Now, how am I gonna see cars pulling like driveways on the other side of the road? They're not gonna hit me.
Why wouldn't they?
I don't know. Oh, hello. Sorry. Why wouldn't they hit me? Well, because they're on the other side of the road, but I guess you're right.
Because what you got to think is, say for instance,
On that road, there weren't any driveways.
you don't know until you check.
That's true.
So we've got to get that right shoulder check being done.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is one thing you're missing. But like you said as well, pedestrians as well. You know,
Yeah, no,
so
that's true.
yeah, we've got to get the obs on the manoeuvres. So that was twice you did that fault. So yes, it could be a major. It wasn't any further. So I tend to work with a rule, and most examiners kind of work with a rule of third time is a fail. It's not always the case. They can mark down as they see fit, but most of the time, 3 times.
It still seems like whatever they're feeling, they'll do. Do you know what I mean? There's no hard and fast rule for everything.
It is objective. It depends on how they see the rest of your drive. So if your observations are poor in general,
Yeah.
then they're going to basically say, all right, 2 strikes and you're out.
Yeah.
You know, if they can see that your drive's been phenomenal, and it's just one of those things where, come on, slap on the wrist, don't do that again, then they're more likely to give you just driver faults for it.
Yeah.
They're not harsh people. I know, I'm not going to say they're not. There are some. Okay.
About that guy you had beef with.
Sorry?
About that guy you had beef with.
Yeah, there was one examiner in Barnet that I didn't get on well with. But they've basically sorted themselves out because they had disciplinary action against them. So it's kind of, they aren't as harsh as what some people think. With regards to speeding, I didn't catch you speeding, but you were going too slow when you came off the Cambridge roundabout. So the speed limit on the north side of the Cambridge roundabout is, whether you know it.
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
40?
Yeah, good. And you were doing sort of 25, 30.
Yeah.
You were then still
Oh,
keeping
yeah, I
your left
remember that.
indicator on. And
Oh,
you were in the
yeah.
right lane.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you kind of went, oh, I'm going to look over my shoulder. And as you looked over your shoulder, you're drifting over to the right-hand side.
I do that.
You don't normally check your shoulders when you're doing lane changes. That's not something you've ever done with me before.
Me? I think it was because I was driving slowly, so I was being like extra cautious because I knew that I needed more speed, and then like they might assume that they can overtake me, and then suddenly I'm speeding up and I'm changing lanes. So I was like, let me just double check that I'm not killing you.
Okay. So it's good to have a quick glance. What I would say is when you're doing that glance, it is
But I
just a quick
can't because
check.
I literally, when I was doing that on the motorway, do you remember? And I was like, "Meh," and then I went over the bumps.
That's why on motorways is I advise, and I agree in the essential skills, it does say that you should check your shoulders when you're doing lane changes. For me, if you check your mirrors often enough, then you don't need to check your shoulders because you know what's going on in lanes 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, because you've seen it approaching from before.
I had no idea what was going on behind me though. That's why I looked, I think.
Yeah, so what I would have done in that case is just build up my speed more in the lane that we were in, keep updating the mirrors, and then when it's safe, moving across. Okay, because it kind of, there was a load of stuff going on, and it was just trying to deal with all of that at the same time. So I would have just booted the speed up first. That then makes the lane change easier, because people aren't going to want to slow down to let you in. So if you get the speed up, get the signal on, updating the mirrors while doing that, then move across gradually. That would have been my technique on that one.
The correct way to do it.
Well, you can check your shoulder. You know, there's nothing wrong with doing that. So, but it's, again, it's a personal choice. For me, by checking my shoulder, I am taking my eye off the road for that little bit longer. Whereas if I'm doing that quick glance at the side mirror more often, I'm not. So it is more of a personal choice on that side of things. I think what happened there was you were still thinking about what happened with the other orange learner car on that roundabout, because you were talking about that, and it kind of took your game off a little bit. You didn't notice the indicator was still going and stuff.
I think it was because I really didn't know the speed limit on that road. That's why I knew it was 40, because I realised it was 40. Because usually I have no idea.
Okay.
I thought it was slow, because we've been going, I think I thought it was slower than 40. And then so I actually thought I was going the speed limit. Well, I thought I was going under, but like it was 30 or something. I think that's what was distracting me.
Okay.
And then I realised that I had
Sorry.
I had messed up. And then so I was distracted by that. I think that's what was distracting me.
Cool. Okay. So in hindsight, what are you going to do in the future in that situation?
We'll drive faster.
Okay. So
No, well, plan ahead, I guess. Look for road signs.
Good.
And don't be scaredy cat.
Yeah, I would say scaredy cat, but yeah.
You usually do when the camera's not rolling.
But your speed was a lot better for the rest of the drive today. You were
that
getting
was
your speed
true.
in nicer. So, okay. So obviously there were some serious faults. There was one which became quite apparent quite quickly. When you're slowing down, what should you check?
Your rear view mirror.
What happened to that?
What happened to that? I think I'm really bad at that. Generally. I often think that I'm quite bad at it.
Okay.
But I'm not going to say anything.
Okay.
I think that when I stop, I rarely check my... No, I'm not going to say that. Cut that bit out.
You really
I think I'm bad at it. When slowing down, I'm definitely... But like stopping, I'm better. But slowing down, I'm quite bad, I think.
Do you remember my little phrase of app? What app stands for?
No.
Okay. So this is my own thing. It's not what most instructors teach, but it's what I call app for decelerations on change of speed. So it's active, potential, progressive. So an active hazard is something which is 100% going to make you slow down or stop. Check the rear view mirror for. A potential hazard, something that might make you slow down or stop. Check the rear view mirror for. And anything that's progressed. So you've seen it, you've already checked, but then the situation changes a little bit. Check again. Okay, for a manual car, just think whenever you're thinking that you're going to use that middle pedal, or if you're definitely going to use that middle pedal, check the middle mirror.
Yeah.
Okay, obviously in an automatic you haven't got the left pedal to think about, but whenever you're going to use that brake or possibly use the brake, check the rear view mirror first. Really important, because depending on what you see behind you determines when you need to start braking. Yeah. Now, a good thing that you had on your drive was when you then did go, actually I think I'm supposed to be turning right here, but I'm just going to go the wrong way.
Yeah.
That might have been because you already had knowledge of what was going on in that right lane, and that was because you were updating the mirrors while you were doing that. You know, so what you saw in the mirrors allowed your next situation to develop. You thought about that next move. The next traffic lights was a complete flange.
What was that?
That was when you then decided to block the carriageway.
Oh,
Truck
yeah,
came
that
up on the
was-
left, just missing me. I'm kind of like that.
That was his fault, not mine. He should have been patient.
What could you have done there though?
Well, first off, that woman could have let me go.
Okay.
Secondly, the correct answer to that question is I could have planned ahead and actually been in the right place, but also, yeah, I mean that was my issue.
Yeah, so we should have done the lane change a lot earlier. I'll show you on the video the basically
Oh,
when
please
the
don't.
instruction was given, when you check your mirrors and when
Please
you moved. But
I believe you.
when you found yourself in that left lane, you thought, right, I need to move over there, but I'm not.
I should have just
giving this.
carried on straight.
Yeah, turn left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, the examiner can always redirect. It's not an issue because you already said that I can go the wrong way. So then you put yourself in a situation where you could have gone the wrong way safely, but then you put yourself in a bit of a sticky situation. It wasn't dangerous what you did, but it was poor planning.
So you only get a minor for that. I was sitting there for quite a long time.
Yeah.
If the truck hadn't have come, it wouldn't have been dangerous. It wasn't really dangerous anyway, but you know.
Nah, up until that point, it wasn't anyone behind. It would. This is one of those sort of objective
get.
maneuver. Yeah, you know, some will give that as a serious fault. Some will give that as a driver fault. I would be more inclined of doing that as a serious fault. Okay, rather than driver fault, and the reason being is because you're basically obstructing the highway. So it's just not advisable to do. Just go somewhere else. It's not an issue.
Yeah.
Okay. Do gears. A couple of times you tried to pull away in second and third gears, one of which led to a stall.
This one's the worst one yet. I know what I got for my other worst one, and I've definitely trumped it.
It was, I'd say, sort of messy, really, more than sort of lack of knowledge. I don't know if it was where you were talking, you were distracting yourself so much.
No, I think it's just. I think it's I think it's a couple things.
Go on.
That. I don't want to say that. No, it's it on the camera. There's that.
Sorry, I can
and
beat that. I
there's,
can cut that bit out. If you tell me, I'll cut that bit out. Obviously, anything you don't
tired.
want
I think I'm tired, and I think I haven't been in the car for a month.
Okay.
I think I'm a bit rusty.
Cool. Yeah. So that does show how fatigue can play a part, and it also shows how having a gap in your lessons can also be an issue.
Yeah.
You know. So that's why we have this whole sort of campaign of tiredness kills. Don't drive when you're tired. You know.
I'd never kill you, Mike.
I know. I'm
I've
glad to
tried.
hear it.
I've tried,
But it's, you can see how
Yeah.
fatigue does actually play quite a big part, you know. So it's a good learning curve. You know, you can see that if you do drive tired, you know, you're going to
Yeah.
make mistakes. You know. So yeah, I would just say it's more messy than anything else. I know it's not gaps in your knowledge
Yeah.
per se.
Most of the time, I know what I'm doing wrong. I
Yeah.
do it anyway.
Yeah, it's, I think with you being in that test environment, you know, with an examiner, you're going to tame it all a little bit more.
Yeah, it's true. Maybe. Yeah, no, it's true.
So, but yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably be a lot more cautious, to be honest.
Yeah. And
Maybe
that
I
right
just really to
turn,
pretend that this is serious.
yeah, it's easier said than done, isn't it? Because obviously we have got, as you can tell, quite a good sort of like,
Yeah. I don't take
lesson
you very
between them.
seriously.
yeah. So, and I likewise as well, to be fair, we have a good laugh in our lessons, you
Yeah,
know.
it's true.
And it's nice to have a client that has a personality, and it makes the lesson more productive as well, you know, that it's not so strict and
Yeah, don't pick a boring driving instructor. Otherwise, it's going to be absolutely brain numbing.
yeah, you want to
Pick
Like we
someone
said
you get
before.
on with, even if they're really boring. Someone that's nice.
Yeah, you've got to trust the person that you're sitting next to at the end of the day. You're in a very closed environment. All driving instructors do have DBS checks, but we
Very
all
thorough
know,
ones.
well, they're supposed to be, but we all know that there are sadly some rogue ones out there. And if you don't feel comfortable, switch. You're not contracted. And I'm gonna let one of the cats out the bag. A lot of driving instructors, they keep saying to clients, where I've had clients that's learnt with somebody else, paid for a block of lessons, and then they've gone, I don't want that instructor anymore. They've asked for a refund, and the instructors refuse to give the refund. Now, I can't give legal advice, but unless you've signed terms and conditions, and remember, if you're under the age of 18, those terms and conditions are not applicable. It has to be an over 18 person that signed that term and condition. Unless it states that no refunds are basically to be given, they must give you a refund. And if they don't, report it to the DVSA, and even trading standards. It's not allowed, it's not on. I've had too many clients that's paid massive blocks, owed hundreds of pounds, and the instructors refuse to give them a refund. It's not on. So you do have to feel comfortable with that person. So yeah,
There you go. Bit of legal advice from Mike.
yeah, not legal advice. I'm not legally
Not
allowed to give
legally
it.
allowed to
So-
give legal advice, but if he was, that would be it.
Yeah, that would be my personal advice. All right. Then we had that right turn.
Oh, he's still going.
Yeah,
Bloody hell.
you know what you did on that right turn.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna.
Let's not get into
go
that right
into
now.
That one. That's it. All right. So we'll fix these little bits and pieces. They're nothing too drastic. Silly little things more than anything. So if you enjoyed that video, please like, comment, share like crazy. Obviously, it was.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, that's it. You got better lingo than I've got.
Like, comment, subscribe. Share it with your friends. Share it with your mum. Put it on the WhatsApp chats. That's it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
See, I've got a lot to learn here.
Yeah.
And if you have any comments, please comment. I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And hopefully this one will pass.
Comment the driving instructors you've had down below that you don't like.
It's probably going to be my most commented video
Yeah.
in our watch.
Yeah, and their phone numbers and where they live. No, I'm joking.
Don't
That's
do that.
joke. Big joke. Big joke.
But fingers crossed, in a couple of weeks' time,
Oh,
you'll be
gosh.
on the road. I have every trust you'll pass.
Honestly,
first time,
no
so.
one go back to the beginning of the video when Mike said I was a great driver.
She is.
Do you know
she
what? I
will
think
pass
I've been driving for too long.
with massive gaps.
Yeah. No, that I've picked up like habits that you pick up after you've been driving for like 2 years. Do you know what I mean? Like lazy.
Yeah, but like, say for instance, when you cross your arms, and you said, "Oh, I can't cross my arms." Remember, you can cross your arms.
Or a little bit. Well, I shouldn't. Not saying I can't, but like that is not. That's
fine.
not safe.
Why not?
Because Tony told me so.
Ah, see them again.
Yeah.
You're in control of the car. As long as you're in control of the car, it's fine. The only disadvantage is, hopefully it never happens, but if you have a crash, if your arms are across the steering wheel, the airbag goes off, it's going to smash your arms. Okay? So that's where the pull pushes help. But if you're mid-turn and you're crossing your arms, it's not a
Yeah.
problem. Yeah, the examiner won't mark you down. There was one occasion where he palmed the wheel. Yeah, there's
Yeah, that's
nothing-
allowed though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
Boy racer.
so again, those little things aren't an issue. A lot of people get worried about them. It's fine. But if you have any of those sort of things where you want clarification, again, comment and I'll help as soon as possible. And thanks for watching. Thanks for watching and making this video amazingly good.
You're gonna be sitting there for so long beeping stuff out.
Yeah, there will be a lot of,
Whatever, small work for Mike,
but I enjoyed every minute. So
as always. Let's
Thank you
get out
again.
of this cul-de-sac.
I'm proud to say she passed, and she passed with style. Enjoy the road, superstar. You deserve every bit of that.